happiness. It's something we all want, a feeling of deep contentment and satisfaction with life. But what exactly is it, and how do we find it? Happiness is a complex emotion influenced by our thoughts, actions, and the world around us. Throughout history, people have sought happiness in various ways, from pursuing love and knowledge. But the path to happiness isn't always straightforward. What brings one person joy might leave another feeling empty. This is where philosophy comes in, and cultivate a more fulfilling existence. So let's embark on a journey through the philosophy of happiness. The ancient Greeks, pioneers of philosophical thought, had much to say about happiness. Aristotle, one of the most influential philosophers of all time, believed that happiness, or eudaimonia, was the ultimate goal of human life. He saw it not as a fleeting emotion, but as a state of flourishing achieved through living a virtuous and meaningful life. Epicurus, another Greek philosopher, offered a different perspective. He believed that happiness came from seeking pleasure and avoiding pain. For Epicureans, true pleasure wasn't about indulging in fleeting desires, but cultivating a state of tranquility and freedom from worry. Stoicism, a school of philosophy that emerged in ancient Rome, emphasized virtue and reason as the keys to happiness. The Stoics believed that we couldn't control external events, but we could control our reactions to them. By accepting what life throws our way and focusing on what we can control, we can find inner peace and contentment. As we've seen, different philosophical schools offer varying perspectives on happiness. Some emphasize virtue and meaning, while others prioritize pleasure and tranquility. But what they all share is a belief that true happiness is more than just a fleeting emotion. It's a state of being, a way of life that involves cultivating certain qualities and living in accordance with our values. For Aristotle, living a virtuous life meant developing good habits and striving for excellence in all areas of life. Epicurus, on the other hand, believed that happiness came from simplifying our lives, appreciating the present moment, and surrounding ourselves with loved ones. The Stoics, meanwhile, emphasized the importance of resilience, self-control, and accepting what we cannot change. While these philosophies might seem different on the surface, they share a common thread: the belief that true happiness is an inside job. It's not something we find externally, it's something we cultivate within ourselves by living intentionally and aligning our actions with our values. Section 4. Finding your way: practical tips for happiness. How can we apply these ancient philosophical insights to our modern lives? Here are a few practical tips to cultivate more happiness. Live in accordance with your values. Practice gratitude. Cultivate meaningful relationships. Practice mindfulness. Practice acceptance. Remember, happiness is a journey, not a destination. Section 5. The journey of a lifetime. The pursuit of happiness is a lifelong endeavor. It's about making conscious choices each day that align with our values and contribute to our overall well-being. It's about learning from our experiences, both positive and negative, and using them as opportunities for growth. Remember that happiness looks different for everyone. What brings you joy might not bring someone else joy, and that's perfectly fine. The key is to discover what truly resonates with you and create a life that feels authentic and fulfilling. Don't be afraid to experiment with different practices and philosophies. See what works for you and what doesn't. The journey of happiness is personal and ever-evolving, and the most important thing is to keep moving forward with an open mind and a compassionate heart. Section 6. Conclusion. Happiness is within reach. In conclusion, the philosophy of happiness offers a wealth of wisdom and practical guidance for living a more joyful and meaningful life. By exploring different philosophical perspectives, we can gain a deeper understanding of what constitutes true happiness and how to cultivate it in our own lives. Remember, happiness is not a destination but a journey. It's about making conscious choices, cultivating positive habits, and approaching life with a sense of purpose and gratitude. While there will undoubtedly be challenges along the way, the pursuit of happiness is a worthy endeavor, one that can lead to a more fulfilling and meaningful existence. So embrace the journey and remember that happiness is within your reach.